analysis on gold for the next week. So in this video I will try to talk about where I think the price will go in the next week following the charts. And if you are following my trading recaps, last week I did not record and uploaded any trading recap because I did not took any trade and because I did not saw any reason to take a trade and to record, so I just did not upload any video. So that's my explanation. So now let's talk about where I think the price will go in the next week. So here I will try to mark on the chart some important levels. So the red box here we have this bearish Fibonacci gap. Here we have a daily bullish Fibonacci gap. So the plan is very simple. If we want a continuation higher, we need to invert this gap. Here we also have this bullish Fibonacci gap. So here the plan is very simple. If you want a new all-time high, we need to invert this gap. We need a daily closure above the gap. Here it does not look the best. We had a sweep above the fair value gap and we closed inside respecting the gap, but here we are still bullish, so we broke structure here to the upside, this candle, so here we are bullish, but we reacted in a very bearish way of this bearish Fibonacci gap. But here we are inside of a bullish Fibonacci gap and this other bullish Fibonacci gap. So here we are still bullish and I would expect a continuation higher. But as I said before, we need to invert this gap to go higher. So my two plans is that we react here and go higher again, at least to mitigate this gap. My second bullish plan is that we react here and then we can go higher, invert this gap, and if we invert this gap I will expect a new all-time high very soon, but let's see. So if we want a new all-time high, we need to invert this gap below and we are choppy and we can drop more. We also have some important lows and highs. So here we have this swing high and these two swing lows. So my bearish plan is that we lose this gap, and if we lose this gap, I will expect a sweep at least to this low. So lose here, and I will expect a move lower to this low. I really think that, and if we do not see any reaction at this low, I will expect a move even lower to sweep this low, and then I will expect a bullish reaction. So here we have this bullish gap. So if you have a sweep here, and if you want to see a continuation higher again, I would like to see a sweep here and then a candle closure above the low and respecting this bullish gap. So if we see a candle closing inside of the gap after sweeping the low, I will expect a reaction and a continuation higher on the daily for the next days. But if you go higher here and if you lose this gap and if we don't have a bullish reaction after sweeping this low, I will expect a continuation lower to this bullish gap, this other bullish gap, and maybe lower. But for the next week we are bullish. I will expect a continuation higher, but this key level must hold, and if you want a new all-time high, as I said before, this bearish gap must get inverted on the daily. So the plan is very simple. My two bullish plans, reaction here, then a mitigation here again. My second bullish plan is that we react here, then we mitigate, then we invert this gap, and then we have a retest, and then we continue higher. If we have a inverted gap here, I will expect a new all-time high, maybe not in the next week, but in the next weeks. And my two bearish plans is that we lose this gap, and after losing this gap, I will expect a continuation lower to this low, and if we don't see reaction at this low, I will expect another continuation lower to the next low like this, and then I'll expect a bullish continuation. So here is my plans, two bullish plans, two bearish plans, so very simple. So keep that in your mind. We have to hold this level and we have to invert this gap if you want a continuation higher. So if you liked the video and learned something with me, like and subscribe, and in the next week I will probably start uploading trading recaps every day again. But if I don't see a reason to upload a video, and if I don't take a trade, I'll not upload the video. So very simple. So if you like the video, like and subscribe, and see you tomorrow.